basically what we do is it's $60 a month. You could cancel at any time. And this is just a done for you fast review system. And we actually use Bright Local for this. We have it cooked into our Go High level, but that's a way higher price point. We only do that for our retainer clients, right? But what we can do is do for $60 a month, which is what it costs for Bright Local. For the cost of the software, we'll do it for you. So we do it as a pass through to get you set up for $60, right? It's a manual trigger. That manual trigger fires off the automations, the review quests. You have AI assisted responses, automatic responses. You could go in there on your own and respond to reviews and do the reviews. But then you also have the review tracking across all the platforms. And then we keep you accountable. We could create a little game out of it or whatever. And, depending on where you're. So we build this out so you don't have to chase it. And also more importantly, without it, when you're in the weeds, when you're busy, when you're in the middle of your season, you're not going to want to do a lot of this stuff, right? So we keep you accountable. We keep this on the rails without it falling off track. Like the old saying, what gets measured gets managed. That's true for this. And if you want that, all you've got to do is say something in the chat or DM Chris or myself. And this little slide, like, what if you just don't do anything? All right. What if nothing changes? Like this is what a lot of companies do. They do things randomly when reviews come in. But you got to admit, like, you're pretty excited when a review does come in, right? You see the value, but you can't just like bury your head in the sand and think like things are going to get better. Like this little lion, this is other companies. This is also me though, right? Like I'm a hunter. I eat what I kill. I eat what I kill for my partners, for my clients, right? Like I go into a local area that doesn't have tons of reviews and I know I could pick that guy off, I'm going into that area. I'm going after the business. I'm looking for that low hanging fruit. I'm not trying to go in like some DFW metro area where, I'm just butting heads with everybody. There's a million roofers out there and they're all looking for that top three. Like I go into areas that are less convoluted that I can go in and get my clients' business. And like old Arnie says, you can't have results or you can have excuses, but you can't have both, right? So just back to that NASCAR analogy as well. Where are you going to be a year from now, 3 years from now, 10 years from now? I don't see social selling go away. Like I said, it's been written about since like the time of Socrates and Aristotle and Plato and all those other guys. Everybody rewrites what they learned from them into new books, sales books, pitches, and stuff like that. Right. So, yeah, I mean, if anybody has any questions out there, now's a good time to ask for help. If you need help implementing this or anything like that, if you have any questions whatsoever, let Chris or myself know. I mean, you can try, like I said, doing this on your own with ChatGPT and AI, but I'll take my team, my experience of 25 plus years plus. I got a guy that's all he does is reviews and Google Maps and local SEO. He's a specialist, right? And he uses AI. His AI is built out. My specialist, I vetted. I know he's doing a good job. I see the results that he's getting, right? That's how I pay my mortgage and put food on the table, right? So if you want the easy button, we could do it for you. Um, Also, if you would like to look at your entire strategy, your entire funnel, we could do this for you at no charge, all right? No pressure. This is like about 3.5 hours of my team's time. We just show you exactly what's working, what's not, and where the leaks are.